Hello and welcome, hypothetical viewers, to another installment of you hypothetically watching me play a game, in this case Shadowrun Returns. Last time we did two things. First of all, we checked out the crime scene of the new Ripper victim, murdered by the serial murderer who we are trying to find because he murdered our friend Sam Watts. Probably. There we made a new acquaintance, an acquaintance which will provide fruitful in the future, and in this installment in particular we met the victim's sister, Shannon, who was trying to summon spirits. Unfortunately, before we got anything real done, we were kicked out from the crime scene by McCluskey. McCluskey. But that's not gonna stop us, because we're going to go back to the warehouse under the cover of night and do our shamanistic rites then. Which means we are going to need backup for that. Last time we were also backup ourselves to Coyote on her endless crusade to find her long-lost cousin Gino, who has fallen victim to the BTL chips and the people who make them. Luckily, we did actually manage to find and rescue Gino, which is unlike my last playthrough where I did not manage to talk him down from suicide. This time we did, so good for us. And Coyote is happy, and hopefully we can hire her on future runs as a Shadowrunner. So yeah, so that's what we did, and now we are going to get ourselves prepared and then go to summon spirits. So first off, let's go to the Seamstresses Union. Looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support in case the dreck hits the fan, because it always does hit the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need: a fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth the million. It's their job to have the contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need: magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Nova Hot Decker for matrix work. Running the shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. And that's what we're going to try to do. And of course, talk to all the people in the Seamstresses Union while we're there. Hopefully the sound in this video is good. Last time I had trouble because the game sound was too low in the last Shadowrun video, but it was way too high in the last Bloodlines video that I did. So hopefully we managed to strike a happy medium here. Alright, so let's go. I see that there's already someone we can talk to, a Mr. John Bartlett. So let's just go there and talk to him. Oh, I see. Hello, Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb is stopping us. She flags us down as we walk through the door. Hey Kulikov, there's a woman looking for you, Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type, wouldn't order anything, won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thanks Cherry. Coyote did say that she called Sam's sister Jessica, so this must be her. Thanks Cherry. No charge, chummer? Alright, so why is the bar so empty? We don't get much action in the early afternoon, just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madame Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madame Sinful? What? That's what the downtown folks call Mrs. Kubota. It's Touristville thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. I see. It just makes it sound more exotic to them, I bet. Alright, well, so, there's not many people. Who is around? Well, I just got in, but I think Coyote's cleaning the back bar. Mr. Delilah's hanging out in his usual place. Good, because we're gonna need him. The vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, and Bartlett's here. I don't think you've met him yet. I don't think we did. Who is he? John Bartlett. Big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz, connected. You might want to meet him. Alright, well, I guess we will. So how about that guy that we met the other day? Is he still bothering you? That ex-boyfriend of yours? You mean my ex-Shane? Yeah, exactly. Yeah? Is he? No, he hasn't been in here since last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at that Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. Yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he'll make a Mormon-like pack of kidlets and lead a happy sectarian life. Alright, so we're gonna have a look around, have fun. Well, you too, as much as you can have fun at work, I guess. So thanks, Cherry, for letting us know. So we have to talk to Jessica, who is here. Jessica Watts, we'll do that in a second. But first of all, let's talk to John Bartlett. Full of life, with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey guy, what's shaking? Oh well, mate. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I hear that though, mate. I might have something for you, if you got the new in. Well, friend, time is money, so let's talk. You ever heard of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. An in-the-know guy like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out there. Sure, of course I have. Then you know you can hire us to run with you when you need expert help. Not just any tube calling himself a runner. We cost more, but we're worth it. Well, okay. I guess we'll take that under consideration. Hopefully you are available from our fixer. We'll check that out. Alright, so let's just go talk to Jessica. Let's not keep her waiting. Let's not keep the nice lady waiting. She's already disgusted by the surroundings as it is. At a glance you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Watts? Jessica Watts? She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it is clear that she is well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? Alright, so which one do we pick? Let's play the friend card. My friends call me Kulikov, and I counted Sam among them. That's funny, I didn't think Sam had any friends. Now, let's not be mean. Quality over quantity, I suppose. I'm sorry, it's just that it doesn't match with the picture of Sam I've had in my head all these years. That he has any friends? Well, that's a sad image, I guess. She shakes free of the thought and attempts a lukewarm smile. So you're the one then? The one I was called about? A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. Yes, that is right. So let's try to be sympathetic. She has just lost her brother, so I'm very sorry for your loss, Miss Jessica. Thank you. And I appreciate you coming all this way. I'm guessing the Barrens isn't what you're used to. I must admit it isn't. None of this is. She then furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? I'm getting that a lot lately, but no. By the look on her face, she's clearly struggling with this. I'll be honest, I would just as soon put this all behind me, and the fastest way to do that is through proper channels. Surely there is an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? Well, we can say we're a professional, that the Lone Star are not professionals, or that we want everyone to cooperate in a big happy family, and let's try to play that card. So, I think they can use all the help they can get, you know? But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. Oh, now, what's with the low-life? I'm a low-life. We low-lives have to stick together. Besides, I'm not doing it for free. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? Okay, so we can be Frank, and not Frank. So we're gonna be cautious. I'm afraid that's on a need-to-know basis. This is ridiculous. He was my brother. Well, and you seem real shaken up by his death. Fine, I'll pay you 100 just to tell me. Hey, if you're paying, done. That was Sam. I don't understand. Well, it's called a dead man's switch. It triggered when he died. Am I to believe that my drunken sot of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and in a sigh she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Jessica composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Kulikov. You seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam... Well, Sam was Sam. You know, I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me. I don't want to see this drag on. Well, I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly in that case. I appreciate that, but I think I'd prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. Well, someone always gets hurt. There's one thing I can say. Well, you know, your brother had my back when I needed him, so I can't walk away from this. Keep on playing the friend card. Are we talking about the same man? My brother was worthless, Kulikov. Worthless. He used people, She sighs. She's done. Never mind. I can see that you're not going to let this go, and I respect that you are honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Sure. I mean, there have been family issues for you, and you lost one of those family issues to death. So I suppose that's a shaky ground. Jessica's demeanor instantly changes from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Well, okay, that was sudden. Maybe you can do things in a way the police can't. Maybe I can help you. What do you need from me? Well, alright, let's ask some questions then. So, when was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages, I can't even remember. Okay, well, we can say that the bartender here recalls Sam complaining about arguments with his sister. Which, you know, they could have been arguments whenever, that doesn't have to be recent. Or we more pertinently can say that there was a note on Sam's body which sounded like an apology, an offer to meet up and bury the hatchet, which was signed Jessica. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made such an effort in a long time now. I don't know why he would have kept it. Well, alright, were you and your brother close? I think I've made my feelings about Sam pretty clear, don't you? Yeah, well, you don't sound sad that he's gone. I mourned losing Sam long before he died. Alright, let's show her the picture of her and Sam as children. Jessica takes the photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her, but that guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's bunk. Can't believe he kept this. Well, it was one of the few possessions he actually had. She studies the old photo for several silent moments. So, what happened between the two of you? You seem to have been close. Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then, after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives. But after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems that she's not just talking about her father. Is she now sad about the rest of her family biting the dust? Jessica then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it, and pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone, with Mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all her money too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past, and another looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? Sure, we don't need it, so please do. Thank you. Alright, tell me more about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, so I moved out. After I left, we drifted farther and farther apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Okay, so where were you living before you moved back here? Calfrey. And what brought you down there? It was less of what brought me there than what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. Well, did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to make it happen. Sounds lofty. Well, alright. Last thing, I really don't want to suggest that she may have murdered her brother, as much as that sounds like a thing you would ask. Well, did Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know any others. You would likely know better than me these days. Alright. I'm not gonna ask her where she was the night of Sam's murder. That just seems a bit callous. I'm gonna ignore that. Let's just say that we've taken up enough of her time, and thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well, I need to get back to the office. Well, alright, but before you go, you should know that I'm re-entering my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Well, thank you. I'll probably come. Goodbye, Kulikov. I hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. Well, I always try. Thank you. Alright. So we gained the karma from it. Gave some info. Turns out Sam Watts' life was not particularly easy. I mean, typically people who drink that much don't have easy lives. A bit of family turmoil happening. Yeah. Well, we'll see where that leads us. There's gonna be a funeral and we're going to attend. But for now, let's talk to more people. Let's talk to Coyote, since she's here. When Coyote sees you, her eyes glisten with gratitude. There he is, the dwarf of the hour. Hey, hi Coyote. Alright, so, how are you doing? She considers. I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm done with BTL squads. I'm done with the crusade. Oh, well, good. The world looks pretty different to me now that I've got Gino back. Alright, so what you gonna do now? What happens now? Now I'm gonna finish my shift and get some sleep. I think I'm due for some. After that, probably buy some ammo. I'm running low. Alright, I guess you're not quitting the running job, are you? See you around. Don't forget about me if you need some backup of your own. It never will. Thanks. Alright, let's talk to Mr. K over here. See what he's doing. Glad to see you well, Kulikov. And you too. So, and you, Mr. K, holding down the fort? As always, though people are more on edge than usual. Word got round about the latest trooper killing, and people aren't feeling safe. And when people feel unsafe, they either go to ground or they huddle up. You noticed how empty the streets are these days? That's because everyone's either locked in their squats, holed up in places like this, or seeking refuge in the nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter house. Safety in numbers, chummer. Not that we need numbers here. I got it covered. Well, I bet you do. All I ever needed was one. Later, bud. Later. I want Mr. K to like me. He's so cool. I want him to be my friend. And Coyote, of course, but I think I've won her friendship. Alright. Before we go to the fixer, I do actually want to get some stuff done. Talk to the vendors over here. For now, I don't need any... Well, actually, I don't know. Let's see what we have in our stash. So, our stash, we have a mana ball that we don't have any spell slots for, so we might want to get some spell slots. With our next upgrade. We have 2 grenades. We also have a basic medkit. We already have a basic and an advanced medkit. So let's just leave it at that. And let's see, we have an Uzi. We have an empty weapon slot, so we can check out if the magic merchant has any new magical weapons. If not, we can actually go for some traditional weapons. We don't need medical stuff for now. But maybe Dr. Sarah has something interesting to tell us. So, Dr. Castle glances up only briefly from her charts. Her impish friend, on the other hand, tracks your every move like some sort of humanoid raptor with a mouse under its shadow. Lived to see another day, have you? That remains to be seen. Still more work to be done. So long as you end up here in the end and not on some organ grinder stable, I'm satisfied. Thanks, Doc. Granted, a repeat customer means a person courting death more often than any good doctor should condone, but I don't suppose I can dissuade you from your course of action. Oh, Doc, if only life were so simple. Very well. Well, then let's talk about how I can help ensure you make it back alive once more. I don't need anything, but I would like to know, how do you fall in with this operation anyway, Doc? Dr. Castle pauses in her work, setting down her tablet and appearing to grow introspective. I suppose you might expect that I had a fall from grace. Certainly that is the case with many of my peers. If not that, you might think that I was compelled to do this because a friend or family member became a Shadowrunner, and I hurried to their assistance one fateful night. But the reality is that I grew up knowing this is what I would do with my life. My parents were both Shadowrunners, and very successful ones at that. So successful that they retired in a very large house and raised a litter of kids who grew up hearing the impossible tales of their parents' younger years. Alright, well, that is quite successful, good job, and they knew when to retire. Of course, we were expressly forbidden to follow in their footsteps. We were all expected to attend university and take full advantage of the opportunities they had fought so hard to give us. So Mom and Dad were proud to see me pursuing a medical degree, and they had only minor reservations about me applying that expertise to the treatment of Shadowrunners. After all, they never would have survived long enough to meet and fall in love if not for the ministrations of several street dogs along the way. So I suppose you could say I was born into this life, after a fashion. She picks up her tablet and resumes her work. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, thanks for the story. That's really all I need. Good to have you on board, Doc. Alright, so let's check out what's going on here. We don't need anything from the techies, seeing as we are not tech inclined ourselves. We may need a gun from TB Gruberman. We don't need any new clothing. I think we have what we need. Let's talk to Algernon, see what he has on offer. So, the elf called Algernon appears to be in a hushed but intense conversation as you approach. However, the other party of this discourse is nowhere to be seen. Turning to greet you, Algernon dismisses his invisible associate with a wave of his hand. Welcome, fellow child of the Sixth World. What can I help you with today? Well, if you can, tell me a bit about yourself, Algernon. My story is not so different from those who have come here before. I am but a merchant, though one whose wares are far from mundane. I came here from Ter 4 years ago after the governor of Seattle signed an exclusive trade agreement with the Council of Princes, and so as the flow of magical goods came to pass through the city's ports, so have I. I'm not gonna try to pronounce whatever's after Ter. Come on, I would do a terrible job, and no, let's not do that. At times I miss the Ter, but as unlikely as it may sound, this new home of mine is far more interesting. What is the Ter, by the way? Is there anything else I can help you with? Well, let's see what you have. Alright, so what we want to check out is if there's any weapons. There is no new weapons. I don't have any spell slots for more stuff. I mean, I still have a spell I'm not using, so we don't want anything. In that case, we are going to go to TB Gruberman and see what he has on sale. Alright, the orc stands at attention and looks every bit like he's waiting for a commanding officer who can crisply salute. He only appears at ease when he's cleaning the barrel of a rifle or counting out the bullets in a magazine. The rest of the time he appears as he is now, ramrod straight and primed for anything. And how are you, my friend? Fine day to fire a weapon. What say you? Well, I can ask you about yourself as well, so let's do that. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Buster. Were you military? After a fashion, yes sir. Sergeant in the 31st California Militia. It's no longer a recognized unit, and there are those who would say we never were. But someone had to stand up to the Ter, and it fell to us. Oh, the Ter, as in the Ter that Algernon just spoke of. I suppose you don't like that guy. Yes sir, I was in Cal 3 when the elves came marching down from the north in 36. After the UCAS pulled their support, we had little in the ways of an organized defense. But what we did have was a stockpile of weapons and ammo down in Oakland. The locals in NoCal held out long enough for us to bring the heat, and I tell you, all the magic hoo-ha in the world ain't enough to stop a V11 hot rock from cracking your dome. We drove them elves all the way back to Eureka. Would have pushed them all the way back to Portland too, but some ninny down south reached out to the Japanese for aid and got their own version of Normandy for the trouble. Bummer. Things went to hell in a handbasket from there. I don't much like to talk about those later days. So let's talk guns instead. Can I get you anything? Maybe. Can I see what you have in stock? Alright, so what do we want? We want a weapon, that's one thing. And we have an Uzi with a damage of 7, range medium, and cap 24. Things we might want is better damage or a better cap. And something that we can use, and possibly something that's not super expensive. Right, so what has a better damage? The AK-97, which has a long range, 10 damage. Samopal, also long range, 10 damage, better cap. I don't really like long range weaponry that much, because I usually get way too close in. But perhaps I should get some long range stuff, I don't know. We have the Street Sweeper, which only has a cap of 2, which is not great, but it has high damage. It's short range. It wouldn't be our main weapon. We will be using our magic for most of our fighting, I think. So a low cap is not that big of a problem. I mean, we also have the Uzi, right? So that has a pretty big cap. I'm thinking, let's get the Street Sweeper. I never partake in the Street Sweeper. Let's do it. Let's take it. Let's see, any fun grenades? We have 2 grenades in our thing. We have a frag grenade in our pocket. We also have a concussion grenade, and I think we have a phosphorus grenade, so maybe we don't need anything right now. Let's just stick to the Street Sweeper, and it automatically equipped in our weapon slot. Okay, we have to upgrade, so thanks TB. Let's upgrade our spell casting so we can have a spell slot. So let's see, where is it? Willpower here. Spell casting. Okay, so we need to spend 11 karma for that to have a spell slot. Alright, and with 2 karma left over, there's not much we can do, so there's nothing we're gonna try. Let's just stick to that. Okay, we have that. And let's get back upstairs, maybe? Actually, maybe... No, when we're getting our team together, we should be able to equip stuff again, so I won't be going to the stash. Right, let's talk to Mr. Delilah and get the show on the road. If you are talking to me, there is business to transact. Am I right? Of course you are. Of course you're right, it's your job to be right. This is correct. You are a smart guy. What can I do for you, smart guy? Well, I need to put a crew together. You got scratch, or are you planning to pay me out of your earnings? No, I can play the runners up front. Excellent. We agree on terms. I've got some runners on call if you've got any special requests. Yep, ready to go. We got our stuff taken care of already, so let's go. Let's see him. Alright, so here we are in the runner hiring screen. As you can see, we have a selection of contacts that we can hire. There is also the Nephilim network in this tab right here. Alright, we are taking Shannon with us. Can we? We can't. We cannot not take her, obviously, because she's the one for whom we're going. Right, so this is us. We have 2 guns, magics, healing, haste, 1 grenade, a bunch of drugs, and some medkits. She has 1 medkit, 2 fetishes, haste, and a bolt and a gun. That's not super great, but she is a shaman, that's her main thing. If she has fetishes, I'm good to go, because we'll just be summoning things to do her job. Right, the Nephilim network, well, they are a little bit more expensive. Are they really better? I honestly am not sure. I remember I once tried figuring out, tried to, just in case, pun, I once tried to, check out on a board what's the best runner to hire. and I don't remember for the love of me. So I'll just pick someone. We have two magic. I mean, we have a shaman, so that's good. We have a magic user of the mage kind. We need some physical people who can bring down the more standard way of killing. So let's see, we need some kind of, not an adept because I don't know how to use those guys and I'm too lazy to learn. I mean, I could, but I don't feel like it. So samurais perhaps. That's a nice Mossberg shotgun with 16 damage, short, low cap, and an AK long range. We have a short range and a medium range and a long range power bolt, but not very great damage. And she has a medium range, so I think something with long range would be actually a good thing. You're a shaman, samurai, maybe one of you samurais. You have hand to hand. I'm not super great at hand to hand. I don't generally rely on it. Although hand to hand strength, so that's hand to hand stats, are good for throwing grenades. So it would be good to have someone who can throw a grenade. Ah, look at that, 3 in ranged and 5 in strength. That's not bad. What's your stuff? You have a short and a long and 2 grenades. That's not bad actually. I'm thinking I might take you, Jesse Blue, Troll Samurai, and maybe let's check out the Nephilim network. We have Ray Quandary. He is an assassin. He also has medium, and a sword. He's 4 strength and 4 quickness. We have a brute, so he's an adept. I don't want that. Burnt out mage, don't care. Combat, no, don't care. Hybrid warrior, initiate, don't care. Attack master, techno shaman, urban utility man, maybe. He's a decker. Do we need a decker? I don't think we need a decker on this one. Oh, he's a shaman. That's interesting. Levi, what do you have? You have 2 guns, long and short. 3 and 5. What's yours? 5 and 5. I like you. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, maybe I should take an adept and try to learn the damn thing. Bends the willow. What do you have? You have a machete and a Cheska Black Scorpion. You have an axe. You have a... So Groot, Tom... Okay, you have nothing. You're just a... You're a hand-to-hand kind of guy. Wet work. I like the wet work thing. You have 2 grenades. Grenades are good. Create smoke, reduces chance to hit. That's crap. I hate that. I don't know who to take. How about Levi? Weapon Master. We'd have the medium range covered by you guys, and you guys with the short and long. You don't have anything interesting. Oh, that's fun stuff. You have 3 strength and 5 quickness. I don't know, you guys aren't that great. I thought you'd be better. Maybe if I needed a decker, that you would be more useful, but so far you're not. Maybe Iron Liz. She has 5 strength. She has a big machete and a Cheska. Anyone else here? Adept. Alright. I already clicked through all you guys. I just can't decide. Cannot decide. Tech Master, no. Tech Mage, no. Support Mage, nah. Hybrid Warrior. Medium range, long range. Uzi with Smart Link. He has the same kind of outfit I have. That's nice. 3 and 5. And 2 grenades, and he has his own medkit, so that's good. It's good to hit that when they have medkits. So maybe let's just go with El Duce. Okay, we're set. We have everyone. Are these runners meet Shannon? Yup, let's go for that. Okay, so we are going to go to the warehouse. Return to the docks. You return to the docks to meet Shannon Half Sky. They're all half something, aren't they? Arger known as Half Dream and he. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother, Shannon appears cool and professional, a consummate runner by birth if not by trade. She'll get the job done, and hopefully one of the hearth spirits in this place can point you towards the Ripper. Dealing with spirits can be tricky business, but when they deliver, it's pure platinum. One doesn't have to be an Amerindian shaman to summon and control spirits. Anyone with magic talent can do it, but Shannon seems to have a particular connection to the spirit world. As you approach the gate, you know something's not right. The docks, already strange and uncomfortable at night, trigger the need for caution. Then you see it. The guards are missing, and the gate's been smashed in. Oh boy, there's gonna be trouble. Alright, so now we can equip whatever, so we are going to equip our mana bolt. You're not getting anything special. You and you're gonna get some grenades, you're gonna get a grenade, and you're gonna get a grenade. I don't remember your stats, but you're probably comparable. Alright, let's go. I'm losing those grenades because they're not gonna give them back if we don't use them, so we're just gonna have to use them. Simple enough. Okay, mod save, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, come on. Alright, so we're here in the street. Shannon Halfsky. About time you showed up. Looks like we weren't the only ones who wanted to take advantage of the situation. No kidding. A bunch of mercs have locked down the area. I don't think they're here for us though. My guess is there's something worth a bit of coin left in that warehouse. Well, shouldn't be much of a problem. Hoping this would be a milk run. It's never a milk run. Come on, guy. I wouldn't be hoping for a milk run because it's never a milk run. So is there any chance we can actually sneak past? Probably not. They've been doing regular patrols around the perimeter, and the front door looks like it's locked. Look at that! We're gas mask team, isn't that cool? We look like a band and Shannon's the front woman. Okay. So our objectives are break in and keep Shannon alive, because we need her to do the thing. Okay, so I see I can't sneak in the way I could have earlier. Well, they couldn't because they're too tall, but I could. I suppose we should just go and meet our fate. He's not attacking us yet, so huh? Scrawny guard. You there! This block is off limits. We've got a gas stick on the docks here. No loitering. You don't sound very convincing, scrawny guard. This guy doesn't look like one of the hired mercs. Hey, are you even listening? Get out of here. Oh cool, we can use our Shadowrunner etiquette. Neat. Really, guy? They aren't paying you enough, especially not once Lone Star sends a response team. Frag, I knew she was lying. Told me they jammed all the Lone Star channels. Damn it, I'm out. Well, that was easy. Alright, now let's just go. Let's go, and we managed to not have to fight that guy, but that's probably not gonna last much longer. We have to get there, but it's locked, so well, either we try to get there somehow, I mean through some other entrance, but where would we have another entrance? We checked out the fan out, secure the area. We have found some enemies. 4 of them. 4 of them, 1's over here, 3 over here. I suppose we do what we do. We have to find some cover and shoot at them. So I only have one action point because they caught me in the middle of moving, which is unfortunate. I'll just take advantage of that action point and hide. Kid. Okay, Shannon, you also need to hide somewheres. Is there anything you can summon? Not that I can see. Alright, where do you hide? You can hide here, that will protect you from those guys, that guy, but not from those guys. From someone out there. Maybe we can do... Okay, let's do this. First of all, give yourself extra action points. That's one thing you need to do. Next thing we're gonna have you do is have an elemental. This is gonna leave you out in the open, which is bad, but maybe we can survive that. What can you do? You can a stun spell which does 1 AP and a powerful magical bolt. Well, let's magical bolt someone. You have a Shadowrunner, Shadowrunner, Shadowrunner. They seem fairly equal. Let's just go for the biggest one. 8 damage, not great, but not too bad. Jesse Blue, you have guns and a fist. And you also have grenades. So maybe you can kill these guys. Oh, this takes 2 action points, so maybe first get some cover first before you start shooting at people, throwing grenades at them. So I guess we'll pass up the grenade opportunity for now and just shoot people. 5 damage, not great, but it's been worse. You can hide over here. I wonder where that 4th guy is, somewhere there. And you can shoot, well, also this guy, I guess. Let's just try to get rid of one. Alright. So that guy's shooting me, that guy's running away, that guy's hiding, and that guy's over there. Oh, there's more of them? Is that 5 guys, or is it just that guy moved from there to there? Okay. So I'm here now. Shannon can go somewheres. She could, for example, go here and wait for the next turn to actually shoot, but so far just sit down. Let's see, we have the street sweeper, which has a short distance. Obviously can't punch that guy. Uzi has a medium difference and this has a long different distance. That guy has 17 HP left. This guy has 20. So with 7, we'll try with the street sweeper with that guy maybe. That's only 60% chance to hit. This guy's 75. Actually, let's try this one. Maybe we can get a crit. Ah, we did get a crit. 1 down. Good. Okay, let's try this again. And we got him for a weak 7 points. That means he has 10 HP left. Alright. Alright, troll lady. Shoot that guy. Maybe kill him. Thanks. I appreciate the killing. Alright, and move there, because they all seem to have gone over there. Il Duce, please go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Where can you go? I mean, I'd like you to have cover, you know. So maybe, well, I guess any cover. But there's no one from this side. I guess I can't get cover from any of you guys. Fine, I guess I'll risk it. You have a med kit. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we can start shooting you. This is a 10 damage. This is a 7 damage. Alright, so let's shoot you with this. 5 damage. Not great. Okay, so you... 16% chance of escape is pretty big. 19 is also pretty big. Let's take our chances. And... well, let's just go and nip someone. Nom. 4. Nom. Missed. Nom. 6. Okay, so there's only 2 of you left. Ah, you're a shaman. I hate you. Don't like unfriendly shamans. I'm out of ammo with the street sweeper, which is understandable. We're going to hit this guy now because he is a shaman, so we need to kill him so we don't have to deal with his spirit animal thing. So we're just gonna magic him. Magic. Magic. Critical magic, good. You 65%, 37. That's not good. Let's just hit him. Shoot you and try again. Fail again. Okay, Jesse. Maybe let's move you a bit. Maybe you can see someone. You can't see those guys. Line of sight block, so maybe let's just continue moving. Okay, and El Duce. Well, you're obviously gonna try to kill this guy a bit. Kill him. And he's dead. Very good. You, I actually want to banish you. I don't want to deal with you. We have one guy left. We can deal with him with our own selves. I don't want to risk you going out and escaping our control. Alright, so let's just try to hit that guy from where we are. Don't feel like moving. Okay, Jesse, you have a long range with 70% chance to hit. Good job, and maybe again. Thank you. As soon as the last merc hits the ground, the dogs become eerily silent. Okay. But we have... okay, so far we're good. We don't have any more things to do. Let's grab that thing. Looks like the key to the warehouse. Very good. So we have that. Let's go and use it. About to transition to new location, as in the inside of the warehouse. Let's go. Alright, so get ready for more trouble because I don't think this warehouse is gonna be empty. Spirit Talk. You head inside the darkened warehouse with Shannon. Her eyes have that far-off gaze associated with looking into the astral plane. When the world changed, the Native American tribes made a resurgence as well, demanding a place in the new world. They got it. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the Native American tribes' names because I just butchered them. So the council now represents 8.6 million Amerindians across a multitude of tribes, including these ones. They've adapted to the awakening better than other nations, thanks to a deeper connection to the world, both physical and spiritual. You can see that connection alive in Shannon now. You notice the shift in her focus as she returns to the present. She nods to you. You can sense the spirits in this place. Now, you need to find them. Alright, so let's go find some spirits. Alright, so we need to keep Shannon alive still. We need to defeat the runner crew and find the pay data the runners are after. I hope that doesn't mean we have to break into anything because I did not take a decker. Oh well. If we do, then too bad. I guess we just won't do the optional objective if that's the case. Okay, so cover and shooting, as usual. Is there anything that we can summon stuff from? Not that I can see. Alright, here's some cover. We can shoot you from it, so I'll do that. Shoot. Shannon, you can go here. And what can you do? Oh, let's take advantage of your old spell. A weak effect? That's not good. I am disappointed with your performance. Alright, let's put you somewhere further away because you have a long range. So with your long range, continue the attack on this particular person. And El Duce. That's a tricky one. Where do I put you? Well, I suppose we'll risk a grenade. And again, shoot this person. And they're dead. We need to get rid of these guys before we can summon the spirits. Alright. There's 3 of them around here. Probably more inside because, yeah, see? Exactly. We already have 4 of them. But that's alright, we'll just use all the area of effect ones. Hopefully we won't miss and shoot ourselves. Okay, so I'm done because area of effect ones take 2 AP. You please hasten yourself up. And summon something. That's what we do, that's what shamans do. Alright, and now Primeval. Well, what do you have? You have a stun spell. Just put that on you. Weak. Alright, Jesse Blue, do you have a nice grenade? You have a concussion grenade and you have a frag grenade over here. You have a 60% chance of hitting these guys and 90% chance of hitting these guys. Let's try not to miss. And you didn't. Good job. Okay, El Duce. Do you have a grenade that we can use? Yes. And again. No! You're an asshole. Why'd you do that? You missed. Hit yourself, you idiot. Now people are gonna lob me over the head with things. Alright, so I'm wounded, I'm not happy. You have 10 HP left. I think I'm gonna give you some hasting so you can throw grenades at them. Though you're not great at throwing grenades apparently, so why did I do that? I'm going to use this bolt on you. 8 damage, fair enough. And I'm gonna maybe not try to shoot you, yeah, because you have a better 99 health. Right, and you. And you. And maybe another grenade. You guys, you'll probably miss because you're an ass. No, you didn't. Thank you, for once. Okay, and we'll shoot you. 10. And you, let's just do what we do. Nom. 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 Alright. There's nothing I like more than damage over time. I should heal myself. Take this opportunity. Heal. Wasn't great heal, but I guess it's something. Alright. Oh, right, I don't have enough AP. Guess I'll just shoot you. With magic. Critical, yeah. Alright. Now with you, I shall also shoot you. Without magic, just normal. Then you're dead. Haha. Alright, shoot you. Shoot you some more. Everyone shoots this guy. Everyone shoots this guy some more. Missed. Ah, fail. Okay. Still doing good. Nom. Nom. Nommed to death. Okay. Let's check out if there's any more guys over here. Doesn't seem like it. Where else can we have guys? Here and probably here. So that's the biggest thing. I guess we'll just continue on there. Okay. I guess we're just going there. Tappity, tappity, tappity. Feet on the floor. Let's go, let's go. You. Also. Maybe this time I can manage not to leave anyone back. Because I often do. It's often like you have one guy in the front and then 2 guys in the middle somewhere and then someone's dragging woefully behind. Okay, let's maybe give you 0 AP. Actually, let's banish you. We don't need you for now, and I don't want to take chances, so you open the door. No one yet. Shannon, come up. Jesse, come up. And Il Duce is going to be the guy in the front this time. So, well, take some cover and let's see what happens. One guy, I have 2 enemies so far. But there's a thing to summon a thing from, so we'll do that immediately as soon as we can. Okay, there's another one of you. Alright, so, okay, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna shoot at this guy. That's my thing. That wasn't a very good shot, but who cares. Okay, Shannon, your job is to get there. You need 4 action points for that. We don't have that many. So for now, just sit somewhere, like here. Jesse Blue, please go somewhere where you can hit someone. Okay, you can. It's not very good cover, but it's some cover. It's actually useless cover, but it's something. I'll just hit this guy. Shoot you, and El Duce also shoot this guy. Okay. So we have 3 of these guys. Missed and missed, and missed and missed. You're not doing very well, fellows. Are you dead? Yes, you are. Okay. So that means I can... Oh, I can actually hit you, maybe. Not with those, obviously. But maybe I can just move along. Maybe I can move this guy over here somewhere to do the shooting. Maybe... Alright, we can do the grenade because that takes 2. Alright, I'll move her here. Being useless for now, but that's alright. You move here where you have a nice cover, and you move somewhere. Move here where you have not very useful cover, but let's ignore that for now. Any of you guys have adjacency on any of your weapons? You probably do. Adjacency? Yes. Okay. Let's do that. And you missed. Not a good job. Alright, so you hit. At least you didn't miss. Alright, you moved. That's that for grenades, I guess. Okay, Kulikov, you just hit people. Smack. You were here first. Well, screw you. We're not even for the same thing. You started it. I didn't want to move there. Shit. Okay, I'll move you here. Continue being useless. Useless in battle. Shoot people. Shoot people now. And he's critical. Oh, there's a thing we can pick up. We like things. Pick it up. That's Ares flight recorder. Oh, okay, so we got the pay data. Good, good. That means that we don't actually need to hack anything to get it. Good. Because pay data is often in the Matrix, and we don't have a decker. Alright, so let's shoot you. Let's shoot you some more. I think I'll throw a grenade at you just for fun. Because why not? Yeah, let's do all these area of effect things at you. Oh, and you're dead. Last one, so follow me. Okay, we will. I guess we didn't go about summoning things from that pile of junk. Let's go here. So what do? I will now summon the spirit. And indeed they are summoned. Some spirits. Forgotten souls, they look creepy. They look creepy. The air grows cold, and the spirits of dead children coalesce from the vapor of your breath. Their cherubic faces are burned, and their lips quiver as if they are about to cry. But their eyes are round and vacant, and they glare at you now, unblinking. Jesus, that is a face to look at. We are the innocents who have perished in the flames, choking on smoke, as we fell from the sky, crying for our mothers. You bring anchors to your world, which was once home to us, and we will use them to testify. Alright, let's show the first magical fetish to the spirits. We no longer see the world of flesh seeker, only the essence and auras of living things. Words, though. Words may echo through the veil, and sometimes we hear them. Last night this place was filled with a scream that went on and on, drawing us to it. It was a man crying out for a witness as he died, and so we came to bear witness, but fled in terror before the malevolent spirit that profaned the man's remains. This spirit was other. It was not of this place. It had twisted its way through the veil and through the dark to come here. Oh dear. Other. That's not good. What's an other? Let's show the second magical fetish. When the other had gone and we returned to our vigil, we found two creatures of flesh. One you would call an elf, unsullied by technology and able to channel the energies of the cosmos. Yet his spirit was corrupted from within. He was dark and twisted, yet not like the other, so we did not flee. Okay, so we have an elf without technological gadgets implanted. The second we knew to be a troll. Ribbons of his essence had been flayed from him, leaving cold machinery behind. His aura was the aura of one simple and confused. Between elf and troll lay the remains of the man whose sister now chants us for justice. Okay, so we have an elf, a non-modified elf, but with a dark soul, and the troll who's simple and confused with mechanical cybernetic implants. Probably a henchman type of guy. The elf, his essence remains in this place. Where the man died, something has been left behind, a small part of him perhaps. So we need to search the spot where the victim's body was. Spirit, can you tell us any more? The spirit begins to fade, all but one. Its eyes harden and it takes full measure of you, as if to commit everything about you to memory. No, we must not stay. With the spirits gone, and so they are gone, the young shaman releases her hold on the magical tether connecting her to the other realm. She reels from the backlash, or perhaps from the emotional toll of knowing her brother's last moments. They saw him. They were with him when he died. Are you alright, Shannon? She takes a series of controlled breaths, only shuddering with the first few. No, but I will be. I don't want that for him. Not what those poor souls have endured. My brother deserves to be free. Well, how is he not free? How does it work that some spirits are bound to one place? So he will be once he will find his killer? Is that how it works? Can't get much more free than death, or he is free. What we do now, we do for the living. Let's go with that. That seems like something I would actually say. He is free. He is dead, so he is free. What we do now, we do for the living. Thank you, and you're right. This isn't over yet. We have to find that piece of the elf the spirit spoke of. It's our best hope of stopping this. Okay, so that's what we do. We snoop around, look for a thing. Okay, the marker says it's over here, and the marker says it's over here, so let's just go there. Let's go. I wonder what it is here among this stuff. DNA evidence. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find. The piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through the small sample and dismember its owner from afar. And perhaps she can. Okay, well, can you track him with that? I can, give enough time. But I'm still feeling quite drained. I'll need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I'll commune with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. Okay, I have some friends who might be able to help, apparently. I mean, I don't know, but probably someone, yeah. Good, let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. Will do. And you should find them. I'm sorry, if you should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes for my brother. Now, vengeance is not a pretty thing, but I'm doing the same thing, so I guess I can't blame you. Alright, so there is no one else I would rather have by my side. You have proven yourself a formidable shaman, even if you spent a lot of this last battle just going from cover to cover, but that's my own ineptitude. Alright, so I think that's all we have to do around here. So let's go. We have paid that, or maybe we can sell that for monies. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue? Of course. Okay, so this will probably take us back to the Seamstresses Union or wherever. So we managed to talk to a few people, get fixed up, and go on our date with, well, breaking and entering meeting with Shannon and summoned spirits. Learned some interesting stuff about the killer. Turns out that the Ripper, as he is called by the press, is not even one person. It is two people. At least so far, that's what we have. It is two people and a strange spirit. Well, the troll is probably a henchman. The elf is a prime suspect for the actual killer. This other spirit is interesting and concerning. We'll see what that is. I suppose this will go deeper than we had anticipated. Alright, so I will take you on my further travels next time. Cheerio, guys. Take care.